There was a fad some years back to wear a bracelet with the letters WWJD. What would Jesus do? Today's gospel from Matthew answers that question simply. Jesus is the compassionate shepherd who is moved to pity for those who are troubled and abandoned. And what's more, he enlists his followers to act as he did. He calls 12 disciples and sends them to announce the same message which Jesus has been proclaiming, and to act as he did. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out demons. Scripture scholars suggest that today's text shows how the apostles' mission mirrors that of Jesus, that these instructions were originally intended as practical guidelines for the itinerant missionaries of Matthew's community. Of course, in preserving such a text, Jesus intends for us, the successors of Matthew's community, to adopt these same missionary guidelines. It's not just a job for the original 12, nor for canonized saints. I'm sure that those first disciples of Matthew's community did not have much difficulty identifying who needed healing or who was troubled in spirit. And so we've got to ask ourselves, how can we heal? Who among us is spiritually dead? Where are the lepers of our day? Where are their demons to be cast out? We all know people who are sick in spirit, who live as though dead, who have been infected with the world's evil. Jesus is sending us with his power to cooperate with him in healing, enlivening, liberating. If you look at the list of those first 12, we can see that following Jesus isn't a path to fame. It may rather lead to obscurity. Aside from a few gospel mentions and some traditions and legends outside of the scriptures, most of the disciples' lives remain unknown. Neither do we have to be perfect to follow Jesus. After all, among his disciples there were those who denied, betrayed, and deserted him. Jesus came to call sinners, not the righteous. And I doubt that we can do much worse than the original 12.